Shalom, family. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Well, here we got another one. This time it's a Haitian woman. Earlier it was a Jamaican woman. Now this is a Haitian woman. And looked like she was there doing some sort of interview. She might have been invited to do an interview. And just out of her mouth, she said she was Haitian and then said, "Well, what are you? A dirty black American?" And I'm like, wow, now that's some mad projection for real. Mm. It is almost like there's some kind of demonic spell on these people. And you can actually see it in some of their faces too. When you look at them and they're talking bad about us, you literally can see the demonic look on their faces. And it's just weird. This whole thing, it is just plain old weird. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. Thank you.
Cool. Cool. As far as I'm Haitian. Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty black American?
Wait, what?
Huh? Huh? What?
Wait, what you say?
American? Black American? What?
No. Hold on. You said dirty black American.
You heard that? You just asked me what I said. I did.
Why you say that?
Because that's what you are.
Some at this point walking to the feces, and I'll tuck the shit in me. These shoes I got on, likely going to get thrown away. I'm not sure yet.
I'm Haitian. Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty black American?
They look a lot like pancakes or cookies. The recipe passed down from generations here in Haiti. Women spend entire days making them. Grandmothers, daughters, and younger girls. Infants are nursed while mothers work the mix. Kids seem to enjoy them, at least when our camera was around. But these patties, known as bonbon terres by the Haitians who eat them, are a grim reminder of just how poor this Caribbean nation is.
Hey, granddaddy. Hello.
And you didn't even cuss. Man, that's bad.
The mac and cheese. Stop at Sonya for mac and cheese.
Where is?
She's serving the mac. Okay, y'all to walk past her. Yep, you gotta come when they could even go when my mama was
Auntie Mika is on the grill.
Hey, y'all. Looking good.
Y'all look like head.
Inside of my home. I'm talking for police officer. Therefore, let me go ahead and abide by for this. Can I do that? Thank you very much. So this is my home, in which they excuse me. I'm in the camera now, so I don't know if you want to appear. The CPS lady says she doesn't want to be in the camera. Okay, they said they wanted to see my kids. I can't open the door and let the kids run around so that you can yell at me for letting the kids run around. You understand that? Okay, so go ahead, Miss CPS, come on in. You're free to come in. Excuse me, honey. They're children. Please don't get angry. All right, my food. What is wrong with my food? Why is it came on my food?
Gotta make sure that you have food.
Okay, the food is in front of you, and I will open my fridge. I do not know you. Give me a second. You have to slow down. My fridge, my sink, the bathroom is in the back. Okay, we'll take a 2nd. Excuse me, honey. There's people. Back up. Back up. This is mess because it's an efficiency, so therefore the kids need activity to be, activity.
It's not very safe and it's
That's safe. This is mushroom. This is mushroom. This is cereal. You know why I have the box of cereal out here? And in the backyard there's a playground, and there's sun in the backyard. And I am a broke mom, single mom, which I can already. Where did the guys here? Guys here. In the feet.
bed is dirty.
The bed is sea.
The bed is dirty.
And please come check the bed. Please come check it.
Okay.
Please come check the bed. Please bring your tools, because you just called me dirty and you just called me a horrible mother. Please get inside my home. Please get inside my home. You just called me dirty and a horrible mother on a Monday morning or Saturday, whatever it is.
Where did they shower?
The shower over here, because I'm Haitian and we don't shower the way you shower. Please hold yourself. So therefore, we shower right there outside underneath the sun.
Do y'all see the condition of that place? She ain't got no furniture, and the floor just is loaded with trash. I mean, and she got them 2 babies up there like that. And she said, I'm Haitian. I don't shower. What? Unbelievable. And that shot before this one where that guy was walking through that trashy field of trash, he said there was feces all over the place. So they do so the people there do a lot of outdoor defecation. They just poop where they stand. And that's why he said, I'm going to have to throw away my sneakers. So this is in Florida. This is a Haitian woman, and Child Protective Services went to her home, and this is the condition she was in. Her home was in with 2 children. So this is Florida. Let's go on.
And we have pool days and outside days and toys in the water. And then there's a trampoline in the back. And what we do, army trade.
They shower not.
No, we don't use the shower. The shower is just for presentation. Because I'm Haitian and I shower outside with a box of food in which they lie. That's where they play because they're children. And I can also sleep outside as well. Due to the fact that this is my backyard in which I pay rent for.
Okay, I'm gonna step outside and call my
Daddy said, go ahead, step outside, call your supervisor, and I'll get my video ready again.
Are the children not in daycare?
No, they're not in daycare. They're with me in my efficiency home with a playground in the backyard and a box of food outside, and where we shower outside. Please don't call your supervisor. Make it quick. I don't have all day, nor do I have all morning. Let me close the door for you. Please close the gate if you can. I can do that for you.
I want to speak about this video I came across of this Haitian lady mad at foundational Black Americans that we ain't getting out here and putting the cape on for them regarding white people, speaking out against them about eating cats and dogs. We ain't obligated to get out here and play the role of spokespersons and fight anybody's battle for them. If y'all want some fighting done as Haitian people, why don't y'all get it done amongst yourselves? It has nothing to do with foundational Black Americans. For the life of me, I can't understand why every road got to tie and lead back to people speaking about foundational Black Americans. Why do we got to be the subject of every conversation? Is beyond me. Truth be told, if y'all want it done, some kind of fighting and advocacy, get it done for yourselves. We ain't playing the role of parents and fighting y'all battle and being the mouthpiece and the spokesperson for y'all. Them days is over with. We've been fighting Black people's battles globally on a global level for many years as foundational Black Americans, but that relationship wasn't reciprocal. You know what I mean? You guys wasn't putting no points up on the board. We've been the only consistent Black group as foundational Black Americans, the only group, period, if you ask me, that have ever consistently fought the system of racism, white supremacy, tooth to nails, and never dropped nor fumbled the ball. We've always ran that damn ball straight down the intersection and never looked back. We never let up off the system of racism, white supremacy. And you other groups of people take the system of racism, white supremacy as a joke. Y'all know y'all turn the blind eye to it. We don't turn the blind eye to no injustices and oppression. We fight it tooth to nail. Y'all ain't got the same resilience, will, and tenacity as a foundational Black American. Not to be disrespectful, but Y'all come up over here and want to sit and tell us what we doing and what we ain't doing. And that's totally disrespectful because foundational Black Americans made the lane for y'all to flee too. So I got the audio and the video of this family, and we're going to slowly walk through and talk about this thing. Fair use.
Haitian Americans are extremely disappointed in Black America. Maybe not all, maybe it's just that.
We don't give a damn if Haitians is disappointed with Black Americans, because Black Americans been that only group of Black people fighting racism, white supremacy. Not to say that, you know, we ain't got some people fighting it here and there, but consistently, foundational Black Americans have never let up on fighting the system of racism, white supremacy. If y'all want something done, why don't you stop being punctified and cowardice to call out white people who's putting this information out here in favor of dumping the situation on foundational Black Americans? Because that ain't cool. We got nothing to do with this situation. We ain't the ones putting out and spreading this information about y'all eating cats and dogs. It's white people. So call white people out. And that's a punctified and cowardice move to put it on us. But let's continue.
The Haitian people that I know, but I'm telling you, they're extremely disappointed in Black America because the way we would really love to handle this whole, they're eating cats, they're eating dogs, the xenophobia, the racism that's coming up against Haitian people right now, the way we would love to handle it, the way we know to get results, we're not able to do it. And it's not that.
Stop being punctified and cowardice. You could do anything you want. You got free will. You just too punctified to stand up to white people. So you rather put it on foundational Black Americans, and that ain't cool because we got nothing to do with y'all struggles and battles. You know, the same way we stood out there and fought our own, y'all got to fight your own. We the only one that fights our battles as foundational Black Americans. We don't look around and, you know, blame the situation on other people or somebody's calling us out. No, we go to the person that's saying it and that's calling us out and take it up with them. You know, the same way y'all need to. Stop being afraid to call out white people. But let's continue.
Not because we can't do it, or it's not because we don't want to do it. It's because we understand that a lot of Black Americans, you all have been raised with this mentality that a white man will hurt you, and then you'll go to court and beg another white man for justice.
Foundational Black Americans don't beg white people for not a damn thing. We raised to fight the system of racism, white supremacy. We taught that at a young age. And a lot of you other groups of people, y'all taught to just be cool with the status quo, to go along and get along. As long as it don't directly affect y'all, y'all don't give a damn about fighting no racism, white supremacy. And that just ain't our mindset. That just ain't the vibe we on. You know, we ain't even raised like that as FBA. So miss me with that us looking to white people for justice, because we know if we want justice, we got to produce it ourselves. Why you think slavery and all that stuff was knocked down? It wasn't knocked down because that's what white people wanted to do. Nah, we got out here and turned the hell up as foundational Black Americans and fought to knock that system down. That's the only reason it was knocked down. White people looked at it as they had a good thing going on with slavery. It would have never been knocked down if it wasn't for us. And use other groups of people that are so damn disrespectful, y'all tether class of people would have never been able to flee and get over here to America if it wasn't for us FBA standing on business. But let's continue.
Like another white man for your humanity, even when you can tell after generations that white people will never fucking give it to you. As a matter of fact, the little bit of humanity they were willing to acknowledge, they're now trying to take it away from you and take your ass back to fucking slavery.
Ain't nobody taking us back to the slavery as no foundational Black Americans. We'd die before we let that go on. So stop trying to perpetuate your own fears and self-doubts on us, you know, because y'all just mad that y'all had to flee and, you know, the devastation of y'all homeland. Instead of getting it together, y'all ain't got no codification over there for one. That's the problem, what's going on in your homeland. And y'all afraid to fight the system of racism, white supremacy that got that country in shambles. But let's continue.
These are revolutionaries. It's in our blood. It's in our DNA, right? I made a video and
they love to relive that Haitian revolution. Now, I salute to the brothers and sisters that stood up in that Haitian revolution. You know what I mean? To the Black family that stood up in that. But that's just one point that's on the board. Y'all can't keep reliving that Haitian revolution because nobody's putting no points up on the boards now but foundational Black Americans for Black people, you know, and we ain't fighting everybody's battles for them no more, truth be told. And that's why a lot of people are mad now, because they ain't got us to be that group of people that get out here and advocate for them. We just standing on lineage business, and ain't nothing wrong with that, just being about your own people, because in order for us to help anyone else, we must first help ourselves, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But let's continue.
what why I said you will never see a white man or woman call a Haitian person a nigger to their face because everybody around would fucking murder them. And when the police show up, no one knows what happened. And if you ever see that person lives, it's because
No, they just robbed and pillaged y'all homelands and got in extreme devastation. So y'all got to flee up over here. Y'all ain't trying to fight no white supremacy because the first sign of danger with people in their homeland, the only thing they can think about is flee. It never stands out to them. A light switch.
These people are full of shit. Didn't the Haitians pay the French and it went on for many years? Well, how come you didn't stand up to white supremacy then? Haiti paid the French, paid them, and it went on for a long time. Okay, so if you all about standing up and dealing with it, how come you didn't just refuse to pay the French? And the reason why y'all can't get that country going is because you have been so badly sanctioned. And after that Haitian revolution, all of these European and even these countries in the Western hemisphere, they won't help you. They won't help you. That's why y'all been in shambles. But listen to all this tough talk. But when people look at that country, it looks awful. And y'all can't do any better with it. And you can't keep a government. Every time you got a president, every so many years, you got some coup d'etat going on there, and or some gang is running your president out. I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all really should not be addressing us about nothing. You really shouldn't. You don't have a leg to stand on.
Which don't ever go off in their brains to say, let's get on cold with one another. Let's stand up to the system of racism, white supremacy, and injustice that got our country like this. Nah, y'all just flee. So miss me with all that.
wholesome people are gonna follow him to his house or her house and end their bloodline right then and there. That's the energy that Haitian people.
She talking some big money nonsense, that she ain't or none of them ain't gonna do, because if they was gonna be willing to do this, they would have did it in their homeland where white supremacy got it in extreme devastation. But instead of, getting the foot up off the oppressor's foot off their neck, they want to come up over here, in the foundational Black American space and in our business. And I don't rock with that. But let's continue.
But you see, we can't really pee on it like that in America because America, not many Black Americans actually want freedom and they love podcasts. They all have social media. All the ones who have been buck broken with this slave mentality have social.
Not many of us want freedom. We've been the only ones, Black people globally, that been ever out there on the front lines consistently fighting racism, white supremacy, and injustice. And then you want to say buck broken. Buck broken is when you got to flee to another country because your country is in shambles as a direct result of racism, white supremacy, and y'all not being able to get on cold with one another and get their foot up off y'all neck. So that's being buck broken. Us FBAs, we far from buck broken. We always stood on business. That's just embedded in us to fight injustices and oppression at a young age. And many of you other groups, I can't say the same for it, but let's continue.
Social media, they have platforms or they're in positions of power. They are there to pacify the rest of Black America. So whenever something happens, like your young Black men get lynched, or a Black man is about to get executed for a crime that he did not fucking commit, and they know he did not commit it, when those things happen, Haitians want to do it in the way that we know how to do it. But if we start this revolution, the worst thing in the world is for us if we were to ever start this revolution and we see Black Americans. Y'all would rather stay home.
Stay home. We've been the only ones fighting injustices and oppression for Black people globally consistently. We've been fighting everybody that's Black's battles. We look around thinking that other people are down with us and standing toe to toe with us, in unison with us, and we look back and nobody there. Only people that we see standing around us is foundational Black Americans. So miss me with that. We've always been on the front lines. And you should have some more gratitude and humbleness and respect for foundational Black Americans and stay in your own lane. Just my thoughts on the matter, but call out race.
I seen a Mike Larry video of a Haitian girl with a lace front on with edges, you know, talking about they asked her where she was from and she was like, I'm from Haitian. And she said, what are you? Are you a dirty Black American? And the man said, what you say? And she said, are you a dirty Black American? With her whole chest. And she kept saying it. The fact that it must not have been Black American women on that set, like, I'm not understanding the fact that they didn't make her beautiful fat lips a little more plumper. I'm just not getting, because that's the only thing these motherfucking tethers is gonna take now. Like, they are literally saying the most heinous shit. They are talking about bombs. They calling us dirty, and their fucking countries are fucked up. Haiti is a ghetto country. The whole country of Haiti is ghetto. Nigga, we got ghettos in every state, and our ghettos in every state look better than Haiti. Every ghetto in the United States with roaches, rats, and motherfucking bed bugs look better than Haiti. The whole country of Haiti. You scratchers of the butt deciding to say y'all want to take out a whole lineage. I need my people, because I know people, Black folks that got photogenic memories, bitch. Go inside these motherfuckers' heads. They don't know you. The police gonna come a little too late. We know how the police do in America if ain't no Black person taken out, right? Don't take them out, just take them out. But you ain't gotta take them and send them to the upper. But please take them out. But the man on the show said, yeah, you gotta calm down with that dirty Black American shit. I don't know why a water bottle didn't go flying at her, a clipboard or something, why the show didn't end right then and there. Like, y'all giving these tethers too much grace. If a motherfucker's smooth enough to say you a Black American in your face, okay. I'm just saying, it's less painful ways to hurt a motherfucker. And I swear a bottle of water would have hit that bitch clean upside her motherfucking head.
Imagine a Haitian talking crap about Black Americans.
And these cookies are made from a combination of dirt, salt, and fat. And because of their high mineral content, these cookies are often eaten by pregnant women and children.
Once again, another foreigner disrespecting and generalizing Black Americans who are giving her a platform and opportunity just for her to call us all dirty.
No one, and I mean, no one does anti-Blackness better than a Black immigrant or like a Black person from the Caribbean or a Black person from Africa or wherever else in the world that doesn't like African Americans. No one. And it's not even funny anymore. I'm legit concerned because they be the greatest coons. Like, they'll say the most out-of-pocket, outlandish stereotypes or negative thing about African Americans, and I have to think to myself, where did this come from? Who told you this information? How do you know this? And it's even crazy because sometimes you'll find people that haven't even been to America, has never encountered an African American in their lives saying these things. And it's crazy. This is what white people say about you. Like, you peep that, right? You understand that this is how they look at all of us combined. Like, before opening your mouth, you think white girl Becky's gonna know that you're Nigerian and the girl standing next to you is African American? Like, even if you had an accent, they'd probably say it's AAVE. At this day and age, 2024, you should not be pandering to white people. Where has it gotten you?
And this popped up on my FYP, and I just want to say this to the Haitians, bro. Y'all need to let go of that 1804 one-trick pony bullshit when y'all acting like y'all are the fucking Black Avengers or the fucking Black diaspora in the Americas, bro. Like, y'all came in mass numbers and saved everybody in what we now call the United States. No, the fuck you didn't. You kicked France out of your fucking country, cultivated what y'all did, and had a revolution in your country, and that's what formed your country. You did not come over here and do that for the United States and form the United States. No, the fuck you didn't, bro. With your 27,000 square kilometers worth of a country versus our 9.8 million square kilometers of what we now call the United States, right? We were already liberating ourselves. We were already self-emancipating ourselves in what we now call the United States in the 1700s before the Haitian Revolution was even happening. So y'all need to stop doing that shit. Whoever the fuck came over here wasn't enough. Y'all were not in mass numbers. Y'all came in, did what y'all did, but our ancestors were already fucking here, living on the southeast of what we now call the United States, forming families, forts, cultivating what they did, and a lot of them were free before Abraham Lincoln did any of that shit. So you need to stop fucking lying about history and stop trying to guilt trip us into fucking respecting you. We don't gotta respect nobody that doesn't earn it. The end. Thank you.
Yeah, one thing he said that's true, they're all trying to change history, y'all, the Africans, the Caribbeans, everybody, even the Mexicans. I heard one Mexican guy on TikTok said they fought in every American war. That's a damn lie. And then he's talking about they fought in the Revolutionary War. No, they didn't. Now, they didn't have photographs back then, but they made a lot of portraits, and all the portraits of the Revolutionary War that I saw were our men and white men. I didn't see no Mexican drawings. And then he was like, we fought in the Civil War. Have anybody ever seen a Union soldier that was Mexican or a Confederate soldier that was Mexican? See, by the time the Civil War happened, photography existed. They photographed the entire war. All right. The whole war was photographed. I have never seen any picture of a Mexican in a Union soldier outfit. I never saw y'all dressed as Confederate soldiers. You weren't there. You weren't there. But our men were there, and they're photographed as being there. I ain't seen nary Mexican, but they're all lying now. And the reason why this brother brought up the Haitian Revolution is because they're claiming they freed themselves in Haiti and then they came over here to America to help us. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. But these are now the new lies they're trying to spread. Everybody's trying to get a piece of our history and alter it. Okay? Alter it. Nah, they trust me. Mexicans were, when you look at the battlefield photos, because there are battlefield photos of the Civil War, there ain't nary Mexican out there. All right, there is nary Mexican out there. And I notice another thing. You're saying you were there. How come y'all not producing the pictures of you being there? That's another thing. Y'all saying it, but nobody is producing any pictures showing that your people were there, because you weren't. You weren't. Oh man, these people are something else. So, you check out how she was dressed. She got a full lace front wig. She's dressed just like the women here. You can tell she's in America. So she is in America calling us dirty Black Americans. And she is in America. She ain't got her ass up in Haiti. She's here. Man, it is just unbelievable. But we got to know what's going on in the world, especially, we're surrounded by enemies. We are literally in a world surrounded by enemies. Mm, mm, mm. We knew it was bad, but the Most High had to let us really see how bad it is. That's why we're seeing this in the final days. We had to see this. It had to be shown to us. Because I think for a long time, our people were naive going around many of these foreigners and not realizing they were talking bad and plotting against us too. But we know now. We know now. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, well, they already took the temporary protection away from Haitians. So her ass can be out of here. Okay? Because they are going after them. Their TPS status ran out, I think, in February. No, I think it was. It was the beginning of February. So they don't even have that now. So technically, they can grab her butt and get her the hell up on out of here. Yeah, I saw somebody put Papa Doc. I remember Papa Doc. I remember his son too, Baby Doc. I remember that. No, there weren't no Confederate Mexicans and there were no Union Mexicans. But if you go over on TikTok, some of them are on video. And I think what it is, it's an act of desperation to get us on their side. And they don't realize they can't lie to us about that history because many of us know that history. And many of us had forefathers that fought in the war. I had relatives that fought in every damn war up in this country. And I know many of you got relatives that fought in every single war in this country. So you can't come and lie to a group of people that have been part of the action. But hey, that's on you. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for your support and your prayers. I deeply appreciate I can't speak, deeply appreciate it. And we'll come back together and do this all over again on a different topic. Shalom, family.